right, so you're Jonathan Zcaff, and this is 24 DCCR 2348. Mr. Zcaff's case is set for trial also to begin with jury selection on December the 1st. Announcement.
It's pleading to a lesser included.
Oh, it's right here. Gotcha. Hold on. I need to look at too many things. DWI second. Okay. Let me get that pulled up.
And here it comes. Classic courtroom multitasking in action. The judge is flipping through files, reviewing indictments, and likely handling 3 different cases before lunch. But pay attention, these quick pauses aren't just busy work. Often, they signal that something significant is about to happen, usually a twist in a plea deal or an unexpected ruling.
Mr. Gertz, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Judge.
Mr. Galvan.
All right, Mr. Zcaff, the state has elected to proceed. So it would be on the April 10th, our date, and then just one prior. So it would be paragraph 1 and 2, correct?
Yes.
So it's not really counts. Okay. So the state's elected to proceed on paragraph 1 and 2. It alleges that you committed the offense of driving while intoxicated April 10th of 2024. The indictment further alleges in paragraph 2 that you were previously convicted of driving while intoxicated January 16th of 2019. And how do you plead to that charge? And is that prior conviction?
Okay, pause for a moment. This is a pivotal point. As the judge reads out prior convictions, the stakes spike immediately. A single past offense can transform a standard DWI into a more serious Class A misdemeanor. That one mark changes the entire legal landscape, and the judge is making sure the defendant fully acknowledges it. No surprises, no shortcuts, nothing left unspoken.
Did you enter your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Gertz? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement is for a 1-year term in the Jefferson County Jail, but that would be probated for 2 years. You would be ordered to pay a $2,500 fine, follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Also, part of that is that you would serve 10 days upfront time, and you would have the interlock device for that for the first year of your probation. Is that your understanding? I do want to make sure you understand that conditions of probation are up to me. If for some reason after that year I feel like...
Now this part is critical. Probation might sound simple on the surface, but the judge is laying down a clear warning. She has the authority to change conditions at any time, and judges have broad discretion in these matters. Even a small misstep, a tiny hiccup, can trigger extended restrictions or additional penalties. If you're watching this thinking, probation is easy, think again. It's far from a free pass.
It would still be necessary for any reason. If there's been any hiccups or anything like that, it could still be ordered by me after that period, regardless of what you guys have agreed to. Do you understand? Okay. State tenders number 1.
We have no objection, Judge.
It's admitted. And sir, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes,
And is there any evidence that Mr. Zcaff is not competent?
no, Judge.
So are y'all ready? Do I need to get a report? Or
We're ready to proceed, Judge.
All right. So I'm going.
And then we have one caveat regarding the upfront time.
That's what I was going to get to. So what's that?
We're asking that the court allow him to do the 10 days on 5 successive weekends, starting on November 28th at 6 p.m., please.
Any issue with that? All right. So I'm going to find that you, again, entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand.
All right. This next part is what I like to call the weekend jail negotiation. The defense is basically asking, Judge, can he serve time but only on weekends? Surprisingly, this isn't uncommon. Weekend sentencing exists, often for people who need to keep their jobs. Now, watch closely and see how the judge responds to this request, because her reaction can set the tone for the rest of the case.
Nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the driving while intoxicated second, a Class A misdemeanor. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 1 year in the Jefferson County Jail, but I'm going to probate that, and you'll be on probation for 2 years. You're ordered to pay the $2,500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. You will be ordered to serve 10 days up front. That will start on Friday, November the 28th at 6 p.m. And then you will go every weekend until those 10 days, for 5 weekends until those days are served out. It's important that you're on time for that, 6 o'clock. If you're late, it could be a violation of your probation. Do not show up under the influence of anything. Some people think they show up, they're going to do whatever and get there.
And right there, you see the judge's strongest warning yet. Arrive late, violation. Show up intoxicated, violation. Think you can sleep off a hangover in jail, double violation. This judge isn't joking around. Probation is essentially one continuous test. And from this moment on, the clock starts ticking. Every action matters.
Sleep it off for the weekend. Bad idea. You'll be right back in here on a motion to revoke your probation. You are required to have the auto ignition interlock device for sure for that first year. And then if everything goes fine, obviously that condition would go away as well. If you follow all of the rules and conditions and do everything you're supposed to, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over. You'll be able to serve that 1 year sentence while you're out on probation. The other side of that is if you violate any condition of probation, you could be brought back into court and you could be sentenced to that 1 year term that you've already agreed to. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification. Shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. It is a long ways to go from here to there. You need to have a seat once I give you that document here in the courtroom. Probation is sitting at that desk right over there. She's going to call you up when she's ready to go over all of your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Smith. Okay, thank you. All right, sir, are you Guillermo Galvin?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Crenshaw, your client with the formal reading of the indictment.
We do, Your Honor.
Let me get that pulled up. I'll take it. I'll take it. Pulling it up the wrong way. So paragraphs 1 and 2 then, to make it a Class A. Okay. Mr. Galvin, in cause number 24, DCCR 2321, the state's elected to proceed on paragraphs 1 and 2 only. Paragraph 1 alleges the offense that we're here for today, that you committed the offense of driving while intoxicated September 28th of 2024. Paragraph 2 alleges that you were previously convicted of driving while intoxicated April 30th of 2014. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes.
And is that prior conviction true?
Yes.
Did you enter your plea of guilty and true freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they've charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Crenshaw? Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for... Is it a 1 year term, I guess?
Yes, Your Honor.
With everyone's permission, I'll mark that through it. Put that on here.
Please, thank you.
So it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 1-year term in the Jefferson County Correctional Facility, but that would be probated. You'd be on probation for 2 years. You would be ordered to pay a $4,000 fine, serve 1 weekend in jail, and follow all of the other rules and conditions of probation, also including having the auto ignition interlock device and a portable breath device. Is that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Are both necessary while on probation, or can we just do interlock?
We just need one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done well on the portable. I'm fine with just the interlock, whatever.
I think the interlock is what I would prefer to have. All right. With everyone's permission, I'll mark through that on the paperwork.
Thank you.
So you would be required to have the auto ignition interlock device on any vehicle that you drive. Do you understand? And are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection?
It's admitted any evidence that Mr. Galvin's not competent.
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of that plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of driving while intoxicated. Second, sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 1 year in the Jefferson County Correctional Facility, but I will probate that. You'll be on probation for 2 years. You're ordered to pay the $4,000 fine. And to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation, including having the auto ignition interlock device on your vehicle. You will serve 1 weekend in jail. That will be the weekend beginning November the 28th. You'll be required to show up at the jail at 6:00 p.m. Don't be late. Don't show up under the influence of anything. Both of those things could be violations of your probation, and you'll be right back in here. Do you understand? If you do everything you're supposed to while you're on this probation, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over, and you'll be able to serve that term while you're out on probation. The other side of that, however, is if you violate any condition of probation, you could be brought back in, and you would be facing that 1-year sentence that you've already agreed to. Do you understand? I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation, she's sitting at that desk right there. She will call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Courtroom Jordan.